What's good, everyone? This is your friend Tier 7 coming at you with another weekly video. Throwing out a fish, throwing out a groundhog. We will be the misshaped doggies. Hoping for a 10 win on this one, but you will have to wait to the end to find out if that occurs. Alright. We start off with a win. That horse put in work at the end there. Looks like we got another horse coming out, another groundhog. So give a lot of temporary power boosts. The fish has overstayed its welcome. Groundhog is better. Give another roll. And hopefully throw out a honey next turn. 2 horses early on can be pretty good. 3 horses is also a good combo, and then of course you can upgrade the horse, and if you can get yourself a turkey, that's a perfect transition because they both support the scaling archetype. Nice. We have both a sturgeon, which is good for scaling. Sorry, I mean swarming. They're both good for the swarming archetype. Yeah, so never mind. Alright, now we've got at least 1, 2, 3 units being summoned. A draft could help start boosting one of our useful units. Give a roll. Stork is pretty good in a swarming. Is pretty good in a swarming strategy, but not good enough versus what we have right now, apparently. Wow, that was pretty brutal. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. But it looks like we can now scale our horse, which is quite a good play. You see, yeah, the horse strategy, you essentially just want to be annoying as heck. You want to throw out, random bees, random dolphins, random dogs, whatever it takes to basically just keep chipping away at the opponent's creatures. And the swarming archetype is already at an inherent disadvantage because you can only have 5 pets out at once, right? So it makes it relatively difficult to work, and more impressive when it does work, I'd say. We're not full scaling yet, though, because we currently have a giraffe, which is very different. Sorry, we are scaling with the giraffe, but we're not swarming with the giraffe. This arcane nomenclature must be understood. Slug is very good for swarming. Very, very good. I love how close our groundhog is to a level 3 as well on turn 5. But yeah, basically the slug, well, make that a full level 3 groundhog then. Oh, wow. A croissant. An assumption that we're keeping that groundhog for a long time. Nice. Oh, see, now I wish I had not done that croissant early on because I could have gotten a bit of a bigger slug, but it's okay. They got some swarming of their own coming in. Yeah, watching a bunch of slugs go through the same guy and not even kill him is a little bit of depressing activity, but then it ends up like this, where we still have 2 pets left over. The draft may have outserved its purpose, yeah. We could position ourselves for a level 3 horse. And it does seem like a honey is pretty valuable here. Having access to a level 3 groundhog that we could sell at any given time to slot in a more powerful, higher tier swarming pet is a nice thing to see. Man, that bat really infected my team. Nice. Okay. It's gonna be close. Wow. It's gonna be quite close. Oh, the dog in the last minute. That's beautiful. We're almost at halfway with our trophies. Microbe. I don't know how to make the microbe work. I don't know why you'd want to make your own team sick. But I guess you could sicken the other team as well. Mass suicide. Upgrading the slug in a hope to find another slug is a bold strategy. Buffalo would be even more bold. I'd say beyond. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to go for a little bit of bison action. Beautiful. That is a beautiful thing to see. Level 2 slug is quite annoying, and we have the perfect transition out of our horse into a turkey. That's really great. We could have also swapped out the horse right now for the turkey, but instead we rolled to see what else we would get. Some scaling from the bison. We'll see the slug put in some action here. Another 4-4. That's a 6-4 and a 3-1. That 4-4 kills another, and then we got yet another slug left over to take out the dog. That is a very big lizard. But see, we're able to slowly chip away at it over time, and we still have a couple pets left over. That is the swarming way. Yeah, I feel like we're straddling two archetypes here. I would probably ditch the bison and the groundhog. But of course we'll find out exactly what I do. Yeah, there we go. Now we can very much get rid of the groundhog if need be. Fortune cookie. Adds a little bit of fun randomness to your game. A groundhog holding a fortune cookie. Beautiful. Another bison, but we're on a different train now. A bunch of draft chaff. The milky foxes. Well, I'd say doggies beat foxes. Although not in nature, I think it would be the reverse. Though foxes are kind of small creatures, correct? So maybe not. Slug's putting in work here. Putting in a lot of work. The bees are also putting in work. I mean, a horse and a turkey out is a massive buff to your team. There's no way around it. And secure this yet another victory. We're halfway there. More than halfway there. This would be an average build. If we died right now, it would be a respectable game, but not really. Because we don't want 6. We want to get to 10. Okay. Secretary Bird. Now, the Secretary Bird can be pretty good in a swarming strategy. Because you can pump up your team, right? If you have a lot of guys dying, that's a beautiful thing to see. Level 2 turkey. With the Secretary Bird and the turkey, you have large bees, and those bees are helping another creature get large. I would say the Spinosaurus is a little bit better than the Secretary Bird, but that's okay, because the Secretary Bird is not a tier 6. And the Groundhog has finally said goodbye and been replaced by a undeniably stronger unit in the Warthog. Warthog just slotted into any deck, honestly. Doesn't really matter. I mean, look at how horrific this is. Yeah, the Warthog, I think, is good in basically any build. That's a big bee, and that's a big slug. Wow, we kind of dominated that round, NGL. Yeah, so we're pretty hard into the swarming archetype now. We cannot currently upgrade anything. If we roll, we might gain the capacity. We do not. Okay, honey is not bad. Maybe throw a chocolate out there on a... Ooh. Again, cannot upgrade anything, but... 2 level 1s is not something I love to see. But they're playing moles, so we should be fine. Yeah, it's a bloodbath. Oh, I get it. The mole combos with the sturgeon, because you take the rice off. Okay, I understand. Well, look at how much good that did them. We may be about to pop off here, folks. We can get ourselves a level 2 beluga sturgeon. There's not much better than that in this game. Turn 11, and we still have a sturgeon. Just goes to show how hard we're digging into this swarming archetype. praying that it pays off. Spinosaurus is kind of nice, but we're looking for greener pastures right now. We're looking for upgraded pastures. Warthog putting in absolute work there. 2 for 1. A bee killed a zebra. Nice. Based. Okay. The slugs sitting out there being annoying, as they're supposed to. It's a big, see, that shark was not... A sturgeon destroyed a great white shark. What are the odds of that? Here's where it gets crazy. A level 3 turkey. Like, it's hard to beat that. We have our sturgeon. I mean, we're getting such a massive upgrade on every bee we put out, and every slug and every dolphin we put out. It's hard to... It's not just chipping in damage anymore. It's kind of clobbering. Wow, killed my slug. Whatever will I do? Maybe get another slug. It's a strong team, though, that we're up against right now. That is a really big bison. But what they fail to understand is I keep coming. And they seem to keep coming as well. If we can just cinch this last trophy. The Spinosaurus versus... And so here's where I would say a Spinosaurus can offer more than a secretary bird. Because every feint will offer me +3/+2. Whereas a secretary bird is only every 2 feints. You get +3/+3. So if you do the math there, you'll see that I should upgrade my slug and pray to God. That is a big... That was a 4/8 Spinosaurus brought up to a 10/17. These bees are going to be so big. The number of times that the Warthog's a 2 for 1 is absurd. Check out this bee. Boom. 10/12. Nice. Wow, having a marmoset that you haven't sold yet. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. The dolphins, the slugs... They all take it home, and the Warthog, of course, proving himself yet again. Thank you.